Shaq says LeBron and Lakers will sweep Rockets.
Well, you certainly find out about teams in the playoffs.
This has been very gritty tonight.
Lakers led by as many as 15. The Rockets lead by 4. James way outside. Stepping by Şengün. A steal and slam. Alperen Şengün owns the night.
And the Rockets are going to be able to close this one out.
The game's never over till the zero's on the clock.
Smart steps in front.
Smart a contested three. He's fouled way out high.
Just wanted to make a play. Just wanted to give us a chance. I just used my instincts. Shot the three and got the foul, which turned into a one-possession game.
Once it comes back in, all right, we're going to try to get 2 traps, get a steal.
Up by 3, 25.4 to go. James is there to greet him.
LeBron poked it away and stole it.
And he turns it over. Get it ahead for James. Slaps it over to Kennard. Lakers are down by 3. For the tie. It's gone. LeBron James is money. 101. 101.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
We're going to overtime in Houston.
Come on, fellas. Let's go win it. Let's go win it. Let's go.
Go to the other side. Smart. Got a 3. 104-101 LA.
Marcus Smart is just doing everything with his effort out here.
Marcus Smart has come through. 20 points. The Lakers win it. A commanding 3-0 lead in the series. Los Angeles with a gutty victory in overtime, 112-108.
You describe Marcus Smart as battle-tested.
To have him down on our team, I know he's battle-tested. Great to have him on our side.
Hell yeah, Dad. What's up, about boy? Battle-tested. You already know. Way to work, fellas. One more, baby. One more.
We said it before the game, we said at halftime, poise and composure. That was the ultimate test of our poise and composure. Elevate your recovery, do what's necessary. Tonight took a lot out of all of us.
Be ready to go on Sunday.
Together, man. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
All right, so the Lakers seeking a sweep of the Rockets tonight. Kevin Durant has played just one of the 3 games in this series. What's his status in this elimination game for Dave McMenamin is in Houston. We just spoke with Dave's wife, Malika, who had the dancers. I'm very disappointed, Dave. There are no dancers behind you?
Yeah, just some of the support staff getting ready for a pickup game. What can that do?
So what's KD up to tonight?
Kevin Durant's in the building at the practice facility this morning. I'm told that he's continued his round-the-clock rehab on that left ankle of his. In Game 3, it was noticeable that he wasn't on the bench, but Ime Udoka told us reporters that he's actually was doing some underwater treadmill work as the game was going on. That same type of rehab has continued into Sunday, and the good thing about Game 4, it's a late tip-off, so he has even extra time to try to get his body right. Now, make of this what you will. Amen Thompson was asked about an hour ago how KD is feeling, and he said, to be honest with you, I don't know. So whether that means KD's been doing all of his rehab away from the team, or the team hasn't really necessarily been checking in on him, that's another dynamic to look for as we head towards tip-off.
Dave, any indication from the Lakers if Luka or Austin Reeves are any closer to being able to play?
You know, Austin had a oblique injury that was supposed to have a 4 to 6 week recovery window. He's just past basically 3.5 weeks right now. It was surprising to some folks around the team that he was upgraded to questionable for Game 3. He was able to go to the arena yesterday for some shots. He's still questionable for Game 4, and I imagine just like he did for Game 3, he'll get out there on the court, see how things feel, check in with the medical staff, check in with the coaching staff in the front office, and they'll make a decision. But when you're up 3-0, there's no need necessarily to try to rush him back for today's game. As for Luka Doncic, He's back from Spain after getting treatment on that hamstring. He's around the team. He is in Houston with the team, but there's been no progression in terms of his on-court work. He did some very light shooting in LA before the team got to Houston, but there's still some time before we're gonna start circling a calendar date when he could be back on the court in an actual game.
At this point, the discussion highlights how the game slipped away from Houston due to poor late game execution rather than lack of talent. The emphasis on small mistakes, bad passes, lack of urgency, and failure to control tempo shows a team that isn't yet comfortable in high-pressure playoff moments. In contrast, the opposing side capitalizes purely on discipline and awareness. This moment reinforces that playoff basketball is often decided by decision-making, not skill.
Dave McMenamin, the support staff game not nearly as compelling as the pregame in Portland, but thank you for the information. We appreciate you. How do you shake that game 3 off if you are the Houston Rockets? That seemed to me to be devastating, Shaq.
They definitely gave that game away. Lack of concentration down the stretch. You got to play with more energy. Listen, Turkish Terminator played well, so they didn't play well. They played well most of the game, but listen, 30 seconds, up 6. You can't make those minimal mistakes. Like right there, Marcus Smart.
That's one.
Right here, veteran player right here. He knew the guy was hungry all on him.
Oh, that's the same play.
No, Bam. 2 mistakes in one play.
Yeah, 2 mistakes.
Bad pass and
just right here.
There's 3.
Got to put that ball in front of you. So, there's just a lack of concentration.
Nobody rushing back. Yep. Gotcha.
And then LeBron and the battle-tested Lakers took advantage of it.
Ernie?
Yes, Charles.
Number one, that was one of the worst choke jobs I've ever seen. But the one
ever?
Yeah, it's one of them. But the one good thing about the Rockets, Houston has one of the best airports in the country.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, they got 2 airports there. They got Intercontinental
and
they got Hobby. Mm-hmm. So tomorrow morning, they're going to be able to get a great plane trip to a great destination.
Well, then I go into Galveston?
So you're saying it's over? Hell yeah, it's over. Wait, Kenny, you think it's over?
I think the Lakers will win the series, but I think the Rockets will win tomorrow.
Tonight. Playing tonight.
Okay, they might win tomorrow. They're not going to win today.
I think the one thing that because the inexperience is what made them lose. I think the inexperience might help them tonight. Meaning, like, saying that we're inexperienced, we're trying to get a win, and we're trying to have some salvage. And if Kevin Durant does come back, there would be a shot in the building of energy. But again, I wouldn't say choke. I just say it's inexperience of understanding time, score, and what to do. And when you become in those situations, because at one time, before we were Clutch City, you know what they called us? Choke City. Mm-hmm. And we were Choke City because we lost 2 games. We were up 20. They came back on both games, up 20 in the second half, and the Phoenix Suns beat us, and they were calling us Choke City. And we changed the narrative. We were down 3-1 and changed the narrative. So they could change the narrative, but that is an inexperience of what to do and close out a game more than anything else.
Talk about
get them some good flights. They might deserve to go to Galveston. If they don't quit,
talk about it, Chuck.
If they don't quit today,
talk about it, Chuck.
If they get blown out by 20 and pack it in, we're gonna send them to Galveston.
Yep.
Yes.
I agree with that.
You heard the term battle tested a couple of times as LeBron was talking.
Nice people.
This will be 296, career playoff game 296
wow.
for LeBron James, 112 for Marcus Smart as the Lakers look for a sweep of the Houston Rockets.
Trey, you're 100% right.
I didn't watch the live
game, man.
I watched the repeat.
Stop lying,
There it is. I watched the repeat.
Come on.
I watched the
Why you tell a lie on national television?
I didn't watch the live game, fool.
We'll come back, talk a little bit about the Celtics and the Sixers when we come.
The overall takeaway is that experience played a decisive role. The veteran presence on one side ensured composure in critical possessions, while the younger team struggled to manage the clock and maintain control. This gap becomes magnified in tight playoff games. Another key point is that the loss wasn't due to being outplayed for the entire game. Houston performed well for long stretches but failed in the moments that matter most. That kind of collapse tends to define a series more than consistent performance. There's also a psychological impact. Losing in this fashion, after being in control, can shake confidence and affect how a team approaches the next game. Momentum in a playoff series is not just physical, but mental. Finally, while the series appears nearly decided, the discussion suggests that growth comes from these situations. Learning how to close games, manage pressure, and execute under stress is what transforms a young team into a contender over time.